Next we are going to see about the polynomials. We have seen the expressions like x plus y square, x square, then the formulas like a plus b square in the algebraic identities. For example, you can see that x plus y the whole square equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. These are all the algebraic identities which is also called as polynomials. The polynomials which consist of the terms x plus y the whole square, x square. These are the algebraic expressions where these terms are called as polynomials. Okay, there are some of the theorems which we are going to study in this chapter, which is called a remainder theorem and the factor theorem. These are used for the factorization of polynomials. It means that we are going to solve the problems in the polynomial functions. Then we are going to see first in the polynomials in one variable, that is, for example, 2x. The power is in a 0, okay, or it may be a 1 x minus 1 by 2 of x, 3x minus x. These are the one variable polynomials, the letters which denotes without any power. Okay, this is in a one variable. If you can see that 2x, there is no power. Also 3x minus x minus 1 by 2x, these are all the one variable type. Next we are going to find the degrees of the polynomial. I am directly coming to the points. Okay, here you can see x power 5 minus x power 4. Here the highest power is 5, so the degree of the polynomial is 5. Here you can see the highest polynomial is an 8, so the highest polynomial is an 8. 2y power 8 minus y cube y square, the highest power, that is the degree of the polynomial. You can see that p of x equal to x plus x square plus 5. Here the power is 1, for this power is 0, so the power of highest polynomial power is 2. Same wise root 2, the power is 2. These are the highest power. In this we want to find another powers which are x square. You can see I will solve this separately. Okay, then zeros of the polynomial. Consider the polynomial function. Here they have considered one of the example. We want to replace it by n 1 in the p of x. So p of 1 is equal to this some value. Okay, likewise they have substituted minus 1. Fine. At simply just understand that there is one polynomial function. They have given one polynomial expression. Also this p of x value is x is equal to 1. Okay, for the x is equal to 1, p of 1 into 5 1 cube 2x power 1 square 3x. Okay, so p of 1 is 4. Likewise p of 0, p of 1, p of minus 1, we can find it out. Like you can see that p of x is equal to that, they have given one expression for that x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1, we can substitute here. So 5 power minus 3 plus 7. By solving this we can get on an equation. See, they have solved this one. P of x at x is equal to 1. Next condition, we want to find which is the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, check whether minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. So p of x equal to x plus 2. By substituting minus 2 and 2 in the x values, we are going to find the which polynomial is the zero of the polynomial. So p of 2 is equal to 2 plus 2, it is 4, so it is a non-zero. But p of minus 2 equal to minus 2 plus 2 equal to 0. So this in the x plus 2 of p of 2, the p of 2 is a not a 0 of the polynomial, but p of minus 2 is a zeros of the polynomial. Find the zeros of polynomial p of x equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, here we want to substitute p of x is equal to 0. P of x equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So these are, there is no 0 exist. Likewise, these are the problems. If needed, I can solve this. Okay. Then here comes the remainder theorem. We will directly go to the some problem. For this remainder theorem, I will solve these example problems. Okay. For example, just consider an equation divide by x minus 1. So x minus 1, just like normal division, we are getting these values. So minus 5 is a remainder. Then next comes the factorization of the polynomials. The polynomials which contains the factorization values. There are factorizations of the values. These factorizations, we are going to get a value of some separate values, identities, just like the k. These are the factorizations of the polynomials. These are solved by using factor theorems. Then algebraic identities, just like a plus b the whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. We are going to see these are all in the x plus y terms. Just see that x plus y square equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Here find the following products using appropriate identities. Without directly multiplying, we are going to solve this. X plus 3 into x plus 3. So it is like x plus 3 the whole square, where x square plus 2x plus 3 plus 3. These are the values. By using the same identity, these problems are solved out. And just consider 105 into 106. 105 can be written as 100 plus 5, as well as 106 can be written as 100 plus 6. So 100 square plus 5 plus 6. So it's a 5 plus 6 into 100. By directly substituting by using an identity, they have solved this problem. These are the same ways. By using different identities, these expressions are solved out. The polynomial p of x in one variable x is an algebraic expression in x of the form. Then here some of the terms like polynomial, if it is in one term, it's a monomial. If it is in two terms, then it is a binomial. If it is in three terms, it is called a trinomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called the linear polynomial. Just well reminder that polynomial of degree 1 is called the linear polynomial. If it is in a 2, then it is a quadratic polynomial. If the degree is 3, then it is a cubic polynomial. Okay, then there are some identities like x plus y the whole square, x plus y the whole cube, likewise. Okay, for this polynomial chapter, for the important expressions, I will pen down the problems and I will sort out to you. If you have any doubts or clarification needed, you just ping me to the same.